This is going to be a review of Seoul nightlife, specifically Hongdae and Itaewon. Now this is our first time in Korea, and I can confirm Koreans party even harder than they work, like partying until the next morning, until like 12 p.m. So the first day we spent here in Itaewon. Our first stop was this popular bar. It's called Thursday Party. Apparently a lot of people like to go there, like a lot of foreigners like to go there, and a lot of Korean locals like to go there to mingle with foreigners. Now we're just walking through the streets, and around this time is about 10:30 p.m. Pretty good number of crowd, and it seemed like a lot of people were actually pretty drunk at this time, which is early. Here in Itaewon, I think that there were a lot of locals. I don't think that foreigners there dominated the presence. Now in terms of the ratio of men to women, I would say it's pretty fair, but I think there might be like 55% men, maybe 45% women. But in my experience, it did seem a little bit hard to just approach Korean locals and their groups. Now I think this place was actually the best. The drinks were not that expensive. I think it was around $10, which is honestly pretty fair. And also when you're in Korea, you're going to notice a lot of photo booths. Now these are extremely popular here. You'll see one like every 5 minutes. I definitely recommend doing that. Next we went to this underground bar. I think this was very good. Actually the music was really good. I like how dark it was. Nobody's really judging you. You're just there to enjoy the music. So yeah, that pretty much covers day one of Itaewon. We spent about maybe 3 hours there. We didn't go too crazy hard. So now this is the next morning. Even though this is not really nightlife related, I would highly recommend stopping by a PC Bang, which Korea is most popular for. This place was absolutely sick. You can order like snacks, you can order drinks, and yeah, it was just very comfortable, very premium experience. Now after this, we took the subway and we have arrived at Hongdae. Now this place is absolutely huge. I'd say it's like 2 or 3 times bigger than Itaewon. At least that's what it felt like. So Hongdae, it starts off with like a kind of street food market kind of shopping vibe, kind of like Myeongdong Market if you've ever been there. It's basically a huge road with street food and shopping, and they had a lot of street performances, like these K-pop performances, people singing. I thought that was pretty cool, and there was a huge crowd. So the more and more we walked, more shops we see. Not only are there a lot of photo booths, but there are also a lot of these arcade games. They're very popular there. I feel like Korea has so many like cute little things to do, or cute activities, cute shops. These things were pretty fun. Can get that thrill and excitement, and then you reach the impending disappointment when you don't win. It is what it is though. Now there was this machine. This was my first time ever doing it. And I was pissed. I had almost reached first place. Now we are getting deeper and deeper into the nightlife area of Hongdae. Now it's time to get serious. We have stopped by a GS25. Now the alcohol in Korea is actually very, very cheap. A soju is like $1, and then we also got this makgeolli, which is rice wine, which is about 50 cents. I actually had a friend in Bangkok. He was visiting Korea at the same time, and he was with this bar crawl group of foreigners. I think this was the best decision. It's a lot more fun going with a big group. All of these guys were cool. They're like from France, they're from like Germany, like a lot of really cool guys. I definitely recommend partnering with some like foreigners in a group setting like this. It completely makes the whole night. You don't feel like alone, and you don't feel kind of ostracized that you're a foreigner and you're surrounded by Koreans. So this place, like, look at the crowd. We stopped by this like Latina club, and as you can see, it is packed. So it's not really my vibe, so we decided to leave and just go ahead and get a break somewhere. Now look at these Korean guys. Look at all these Korean faces. I'm straight, but they are very attractive. I think Koreans are doing very well in that department. Like I said, we left that Latina bar. It was just too much. Now, for many of you that are interested in Korean nightlife, you might have heard of the discrimination against foreigners or about lookism. If you're a foreigner, you don't look Korean or you don't look stylish or something like that. But everywhere I went to, I saw a lot of foreigners there. I didn't see a lot of like hostility or anything, so I wouldn't worry too much. But I guess it really depends where you go. We decided, me and my girlfriend, to go to a arcade. I think these Korean nightlife places are very designed for like having a great date. Maybe you start off with eating at a restaurant, getting some Korean barbecue, getting some soju in, going to a bar, and then, you know, after you want to kind of take a break a little bit, you go to one of these arcades, and then you know, you lose a little bit. But I think Korea's has done very good in terms of designing that whole nightlife area. There's just so much to do, so vibrant, so lively. So yeah, that was my nightlife experience in Seoul. I had a great time. Follow me on Instagram at I'm Paul Lee. Like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in the next video.